Berg.
Yeah, great night. I don't know. I don't think bras are that uncomfortable. I gotta be honest with you. I think pretty nice. I think, you know what I mean? It's crazy. I love this venue, man. I love doing comedy here. You don't always get fun, awesome venues like this to work at. I host an open mic. That open mic is at a karaoke bar that's inside of a vape lounge that's inside of a strip mall across the street from a defunct Greyhound park. It's like a turducken of horrible business ideas. That's what I run. Yeah. It's good. I did a gig in someone's living room. No mic, no spotlight, no speakers. Just talking to firefighters. At that venue, this is not a joke. It was a firefighter appreciation night, and that night, 2 motels in the town burned down because they were all at the place. But they had some good prime rib, so it was all worth it. It was all worth it, you guys. I did a gig in Omak. Yeah, that's right. 4-hour drive each way. Omak. It was in a bowling alley. I was like, oh, that's cool. They have like a side room. They do comedy events in. No, they don't. We were doing comedy on the lanes, man. That was the first time I had to rent shoes to tell jokes. You know what I mean? It was weird. Very weird. It was odd. I did a gig last night. This is why you gotta do clean comedy, people. You gotta do clean comedy, because half the gigs you start out with are like Elks Lodges and Eagles Lodges, and they have swear jars, man. I lost $45 on a gig last night. I'm not doing that again. I'm telling you that right now. I don't get booked a ton, but I did get a call last week to play Santa at a Christmas in July party, which is bittersweet, man. Because it's like, that's the big guy, you know, that's a big role to get cast in for an up-and-coming comic, you know what I'm saying? But also, there's really only one quality they're looking for. It's not exactly flattering. Why'd you book me? Was it because I was my personality? Well, you are jolly. That's sort of what we're looking for. I thought that was the saddest thing ever until 3 days later when they fired me from that job. And I was like, oh, that feels even worse. Well, let's be honest, that's not a real gig anyway. Santa Claus in July, that's the off season. That's like spring training Santa, that doesn't count. I can't hang out with other Santas and talk about being Santa. They're gonna boo me out the room, man. Like, oh yeah, when were you Santa? July 12th? Get out of here, dude. That's stolen valor at that point, you know? It's crazy. It's crazy, man. I'm in a bad mood, though. I've been in a bad mood all week. My Girl Scout cookie hookup left. A family, they had 3 daughters. They had like succeeding, I had Girl Scout cookies for days, and then they moved to Michigan. It's like, that's like your drug dealer getting pinched, man. It sucks, man. Now I gotta find a new supplier for Do-si-dos. I mean, this is hard, man. I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. I can't exactly walk around the neighborhood and start knocking on doors. Hey, you got any 11 to 13-year-old girls that live here? Just looking to tag along. No big deal. I work for the federal government. I'm an attorney for the federal government. No one ever responds that way. That's an incorrect response. I work for the federal government as an attorney, which means I am a jerk, but I'm too lazy to actually do anything. You know what I mean? But I work for the federal government. There's a little known rule you don't know if you don't work there. We get a day off every time a president dies. It's true. We got one off for Reagan. The other ones, whoever those dead people are, I don't remember. I'm not very smart. We got it for Reagan, we got it for the other guys. So that means every morning when I wake up, I Google Jimmy Carter hospice, and I cross my fingers. That's right. When you go to, I'm just mad at him. You go to hospice for like 2 weeks. He's been in hospice for 8 months, man. It's not acceptable. If he was a real patriot, he would have died on the 2nd of July. Give me a 4-day weekend, man. Come on. I want to go to Silverwood, Jimmy. Walk to the light, Jimmy. It's ridiculous, man. At this point, Biden's more likely to kick it before him, man. Hospice for 8 months. His daughter, I think he's gonna live for like 6 months. Shut up, lady. I don't want to hear that anymore. I only have one political stance, and that's this. My political stance is all these people are too damn old. All of them. Every single last one of them. They're too old. They're too old. The only decisions these people should be making is what flavor of Jell-O to get at Shady Acres. You're done. Get out. You're retired. Stop it. Stop it. The last election was between a guy who bragged about passing a dementia test and a guy who died 3 years ago. What are we doing? White House at Bernie's, and it's not even Bernie, man. I don't know what's... It's insane. Too old, man. You can't have the nuclear codes and be night blind. What are you talking about? It's crazy. It's crazy, man. What is Joe Biden gonna do in a cyber attack? The Charleston? That's really all he has, okay? Hey Hunter, get my email password, I gotta figure this out. It's insanity, man. It's insanity. It's crazy, dude. So old, so old. My dad's a decade younger. A full decade younger than Joe Biden. And he is a smart dude, but he's getting up there, dude. He can't program a VCR. You understand what I'm saying? My dad cannot be, and he's a decade younger. And he also has a VCR, people. You understand what I'm saying? It's insane. What are we doing with these people? It makes no sense. My dad's my hero, man. My dad is my hero. He wasn't always my hero, then Magic Johnson got AIDS. So, moving up the ladder, you know what I mean? Like, it's not that big of a deal anymore. Chill out, you're fine. But yeah, but I love him, man. I love him. He's an early dad, though. He's early to everything. Anybody have a dad who's early to everything? Yeah. You go to a flight with him, man, he's like, all right, flight's next Tuesday, we better leave. Like, what are you doing, Dad? Why are we doing that? Why are we driving to the airport right now? And he's like, well, you know, what if the car breaks down? What if we run into traffic? What if we get abducted by aliens? I'm like, gee, like, first of all, Dad, all those things could happen. We'd still have 2 hours to get a Cinnabon before the plane took off. Early to church? Oh, it's the worst when you're a kid, man. 2.5 hours early. 6 a.m. for an 8:30 service. You ever been to church so early the priest has to open the door for you? Did you know they lock church doors? I had no idea. No idea, man. And he was not happy about it either. We go inside. I'm like, Dad, why are we gonna be here too? What did you do last night that you need to pray that early in the morning, man? Did you kill a couple of sex workers? What did you do, Dad? It's insane. We get in there. Jesus isn't even up on the cross yet. The Virgin Mary's wearing footy pajamas. I'm like, Dad, we're too early, man. Too early. My dad, man, he taught me a lot of stuff. Not all of it was legitimate. I learned this from my dad. You can't get a DUI in Idaho on a gravel road. That is not a true fact. But that's what I thought. I grew up, every time we got going out to Uncle Ralph's house, as soon as we hit gravel, it was on. And I figured it was legal because the guy could hit a stop sign with a beer can left-handed over the top of the cab, right in the middle of the O, every time. No matter how drunk he was. It was great. Probably should have known that was fake. I've been a lawyer for 15 years, and I didn't realize that was a bull garbage fact until 3 years ago. Go Vandals. That's what I'm saying, right? My dad. God, I love that guy, man. He's great, man. He's great. He has a tinfoil wallet. Because he's worried about them stealing his stuff, you know what I mean? Well, I'm not going to buy one of those $30 sleeve wallets. So now every time he's paying for something, it looks like he's offering you leftovers. Like, he opens it up. Who had the broccoli beef? I don't know. It's great, man. It's great. I have to protect him now because he buys stuff off of that scene on TV. He bought Battle Vision tactical sunglasses, you guys. What does that even mean? Tactical sunglasses? Dad, what is tactical? Well, it's Navy SEALs. Well, yeah, I'm sure that the government's giving away their military secrets for $10 a pop at 2 a.m. while you're watching LPGA highlights. I don't think so, Dad. It's ridiculous, man. Tactical sunglasses. I can see in HD with them. HD, Dad? 3D, right here, man. You're 3D. Everybody's 3D. That's what it is. HD, you crazy person. HD. It's insane. He's like, they're very durable, though. They're worth it. They're very durable. You can shoot them. I saw on a commercial. They shot him with an assault rifle. Ping, ping. Well, thank God, Dad. You're a retired farmer. What do you need that for? I've always been super worried about you dodging enemy fire as you're rolling up the garden hose. What's happening? It's crazy, man. That's going to be it for me tonight, guys. Thank you so much for coming out. Enjoy the rest of the show. I've been Jay Berg. Michael Glassmeyer, everybody.